Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. Today I want us to look at how you can calculate the amount of feeds you should give these birds on a daily basis. This is not the first time I'm doing this video. I have done this video before, but I remember stopping on week 10. But I've received quite a number of comments from you, my audience, that I should continue from 11th week till the birds start laying. And since feeding is one important aspect in this project, I've decided that let me continue with the calculation from week 11. I'll start from week 11 up to week 19, and in that way I'm very sure that you will be able to understand how much you're supposed to give your birds from day 1 up to week 19. So if you've not watched the previous video about other weeks, please go and watch the video. And I'm going to base on the 400 birds because in this farm I have 400 birds. Okay, so that is what we are going to look at today. And if you're still new, please, the only way you can support me is by subscribing to the YouTube channel, clicking on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload, sharing this video, commenting in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. And please don't forget to give the video a like. So we are going to do it from outside. See you right there. So today I want us to look at the feed intake of 400 layers. Okay, this one will not apply for broilers or local chicken. It is specifically for layers. So we stopped at week 10, and now today we shall start from week 11. But for you to understand this feed intake very well, you must get the feeding timetable from the company that will supply you with the birds. Okay, so week 11, each bird is supposed to consume 70 grams per day. And if we have 400 birds, because we want to know the full total of kilograms that we give 400 birds on week 11 on a daily basis. So 400 birds will be 70 grams times the 400 birds. That will be 28,000 grams. Okay. And if you want to convert grams to kilograms, you just divide the 28,000 divide by 1,000, and that will be 28 kilograms of feeds per day. And we come to week 12. For the 400, for the each bird is supposed to consume, when the bird is 12 weeks old, each bird is supposed to consume 75 grams per bird per day. So how about the 400 birds? 400 birds, we shall say 75 grams times 400 birds, which is equivalent to 30,000 grams. And if we want to know it in kilograms, because it is much easier to measure it in kilograms. So in kilograms, we shall just say 30,000 divided by 1,000. It will bring us 30 kilograms of feeds per day. That is when the layer birds, the 400 layer birds are at 12 weeks. You will be giving them 30 kilograms of feeds every day. So when we come to week 13, we shall week 13 they are supposed to consume 80 grams of feed per bird per day. And if we are looking at 400 birds, we shall say 80 grams for each baby, for each bird. You multiply it by the 400 birds. That will bring us to 32,000 grams. So 32,000 grams, if we want it in kilograms, we shall divide it by 1,000, and that will bring us to 32 kilograms of feeds per day. So if we look at week 14, you find that each bird is supposed to consume 85 grams per day. And if we look at 400 birds, we are going to multiply 85 grams times 400 birds, which will bring us to 34,000 grams. And if we want to get it in kilograms, we shall divide it by 1,000, and that will bring us to 34 kilograms of feeds per day. Week 15, we shall give each bird 92 grams per day. So for the 400 birds, it is 92 grams multiplied by the 400 birds, which will bring us to 36,000 grams. And if we want to get it in kilograms, we shall put 36,000 grams. You divide it by 1,000 and to bring us to 36 kilograms of feed per day. That is for week 15. And we come to week 16. We shall give each bird 100 grams of feeds per day. And for the 400 birds, we shall multiply the 100 grams times 400, which will bring us to 40,000 grams. And we want it in kilograms, so we shall divide 40,000 grams, divide by 1,000, which will bring us to 40 kilograms of feed per day. And we come to week 17. Each bird is supposed to consume 107 grams of feeds. So for the 400 birds, we shall put 107 multiplied by 400 grams, which will bring us to 42,800 grams. So if we want it in kilograms, we shall divide this by 1,000, and that will bring us to 42.8 kilograms of feeds every day. So if we come to week 18, but if you realize, you see that from week 11 up to around week 14, we kept on adding 5 grams. But when it came to week 15, that is when it started changing somehow, okay? So you should be able to observe that. Don't just see like you're adding 5 grams and you just continue like that. You have to keep observing on your feeding timetable how much feed these birds are supposed to consume per day. Don't just assume, okay? Always go back to the feeding timetable and see how it is written there, and you calculate accordingly. So if we look at week 18, we see that each bird is supposed to consume 114 grams per day. And if we look at 400 birds, we shall multiply the 400 birds times the 114 grams, which will bring us to 45,600 grams, of which if we divide it by 1,000, because we want to get it in kilograms, we shall find that at week 18, 400 birds are supposed to consume 45.6 kilograms of feeds per day. And then we look at week 19. I've decided to stop on week 19, because from week 19 the birds will now start consuming the 120 grams until you sell them off, because I am assuming at week 19 birds have already started laying eggs. So when the birds now are laying eggs, you're supposed to give them 120 grams per bird every day, okay? So for the 400 birds, we shall put the 400 birds times the 120 grams, which will bring us to 48,000 grams of feeds. So if we want to get it in kilograms, we shall put 48,000 divided by 1,000, which will bring us to 48 kilograms of feeds per day. So 400 birds, when they start laying, you're supposed to give 48 kilograms of feeds every day until when they stop, until when you sell them off. I remember I received a question from someone who has 1,000 birds and was asking me, how much is this supposed to give the 1,000 birds? That one is very simple. Actually, this calculation is really very, very simple. You just keep on multiplying it by the number of the birds you have. You check on your feeding timetable, you multiply it by the number of birds you have, then you divide it, because it normally comes in the grams. So you multiply it by the number of birds which you have, then you divide it by 1,000 to bring it in kilograms, because it is much easier to weigh it in kilograms. So for the 1,000 birds, definitely you will need 120 kilograms of feeds every day. So I hope everyone has understood it very well. If it needs writing them down, please write them down, because I believe most of this feeding timetable is standard. Whoever extracted the one that we have, that is given to us from where we get the birds from, also used a standard measurement. So I think, in my own opinion, I think it is standard. So if you can write them down, it is okay. But the most important is for you to get this feeding timetable from the company where you're going to get your birds from. So that is all I had for you for today. For those who really wanted me to continue from week 11, I've fulfilled all your wishes, and I'm sure I hope you've all understood. Please, calculation of this feed intake is really not very difficult. It is just very simple mathematics. So please don't forget to give this video a like, and if you're still new, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. See you next time. Love you all. Bye bye.